realized that the audio for my live was shocking. And in the realizing that this audio is shocking, I've come back. And so, trying to test if I'm actually live with the right sound and whatever, but yeah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All right. I think that is gonna work. So I was just live and I recorded a collective message, and it's now 2:15, so I was going for 2 hours. And yeah, basically I'm just here to do the reading really quickly again, because it was already done. Like, it's already done. I don't really need to do anything. I don't really need to I've already pulled the cards. So hopefully, if you found the first message, thank you so much for g'day, how are ya? Watching. And Desiree, if you catch this one, thank you so much for letting me know. My audio was shocking. It was shocking audio. Shocking audio, mate. You don't want to go live with crap audio. And I realized that when I was listening to it, it sounds like me charging I was trying to charge the phone and the receiver. So the sound of the live was actually the sound of the current, the power passing through. Yeah, all right, so I'm back. Fingers crossed everything comes through loud and clear. I'm back. Fingers crossed everything comes through loud and clear. Sounds like it is. Alrighty. Now I'm sort of wondering how quickly am I going to get through this entire reading, but probably very quickly, because I did already do a 2-hour video trying to explain it. So yeah, this would be really quickly. So I can start with let's start with the air. Or we'll start with the internal part of the clock, shall we? So, Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords energy is all about objective intelligence and communication. In reverse, which is important for the internal 9, it's all about losses, feeling trapped, and disappointments. So, whichever energy you find yourself in, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Only you are the one that knows what resonates. Whatever you're trying to hold on to, it will not be resonating for you. Resonating is an energetic freedom that you entangle yourself with. Whereas taking something is you holding on to something. When you're holding on to something, you're not really able to hold anything else with that hand for the analogy to make sense. But you're a queen. You're in your sword energy collective, whoever this reading is for. You are in your power. You are in your own divine authority. You're standing inside of this really illuminated space. So here I've got the the moon in reverse. So moon in reverse is all about releasing fear and anxiety, self-healing, and trusting your intuition. So this here is a foundational pillar for the collective. You've actually released something. You've actually let go of what is not resonating for you. You've given yourself the opportunity to be unencumbered by your reality. And so when you do show up to your reality, you're showing up clear, you're showing up concisely, and you're really able to express yourself in a way that is in alignment with your own internal fire. This here is sitting on the love and possessions. This here is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is all about passion, inspiration, and manifestation. Whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, even if it's in reverse for you, whatever energy you feel, the setbacks, the lack of energy, feeling uninspired, whatever energy you are feeling like you are in, that is the way that you will start to experience your reality. So if you give yourself a good experience, if you're enjoying your experience, if you're willing to come to the experience and have like this rebirth kind of moment where you don't bring anything to the collective experience, but high expectations for the greater good of all, is my hope that anybody that watching these videos. Queen of Pentacles energy in your creativity and intellect, whatever seeds you've been sowing, whatever you've been planting, it's fruit time. It's fruit season is what I'm getting here. Queen of Pentacles, this is all about comfort, down to earth, material wealth. In the reverse, manipulation, overindulgence, financial issues. But for the collective that I'm reading it for, I feel like even if you are experiencing the second part of that, the reverse part of that, you're able to stop, take a minute, look back, reflect, and make a decision that is going to be in alignment with you, your highest good, what you're moving towards. Like, people who plant trees don't really ever expect to sit underneath the shade of the tree. They're aware that if they're planting a fruit tree, they might get fruit like in 5 years' time that's worth the seed that was planted. But otherwise, it's because this is falling on the internal experience. Your creativity and intellect is coming from the seeds that you've planted. So you're being elevated within your own right to somebody who has full creative license, full creative freedom. Then here we've got the Wheel of Fortune in the career and wisdom. So this here is like you've completed something with those four cards that I've read already. You have come out of this on the other side, and you're just in this new energy of like completion. A lot of completion comes through with this reading, actually. And so if any of these 5 cards that I've read for you so far are resonating, these are the 5 cards that will let you know if this reading is for you. If not, if you're going to continue watching and you're cross-watching, or you're just joining and you're just sitting with the energy, great. This is a collective reading. It's not everything is going to resonate with you, and you should always take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and especially be using your own discernment for these messages, because they are intended for the collective to receive and not just one person within the collective experience. Okay, now outside of those 5 cards, in the water element here, the message coming through is it might be time to look elsewhere. It might be time to jump ship. It might be time to use your growth, use your creativity, and use your self-expression to find yourself where you really want to be. Let your emotions lead you forward to find this moment where you're looking up and you're looking in and you're looking out. Let yourself be guided there by spirit, and don't try and push anything. Don't try and force anything, because then it will come out the way that it will come out, and then you may not be excited with the way that it comes out. So just let go of the way that things happen. Like, yes, you should have your plans. Yes, you should have your savings, obviously. But then when it comes time to trust in the universe, trust in the universe. Let go of the reins. You've got this. You can do this. Going up to we'll go to the air, water, air. Air is the 7 of Swords. So here I'm seeing like you've either instilled some kind of strategy, or you've done some kind of refocusing where you're seeing through the illusions. You're no longer uncertain about how to move and where to move, and your pace is now in your own hands. In the reverse, this would be like being truthful, vulnerability, and impetuousness. But really what I'm seeing is your strategy and your focus now is divine. You're in alignment with your divine purpose. You're in alignment with your divine mission, and this is giving you the ability to interact with your experience and those who interact with you in a very different way. You're now able to just do what you need to, when you want to, as you want to, and you are okay. Then we can go to the northern message, the internal north, which is the tower. And this tower is how you're going to be expressing yourself. You're coming out like a powerhouse. You're the tower, right? The tower is all about chaos, change, freedom, revelation, and awakening. This could also be you averting disaster, having some losses, avoiding change or obstacles, whatever it is for you, however it plays out for you. This moment in time, this moment in your experience is going to color the way that you choose to express. It's going to color the way that you actually experience reality. And when you do process through this and you internalize it and you get through it, this is where you really can process through the Ten of Swords energy really freaking well and really cleanly too, so that you can move on to the Pentacle Court and start doing what you need to do within the Pentacle Court. You've mastered, by this point, you're the Queen of Swords anyway from the middle of this reading. By this point, you've mastered even the practices of the swords. So now, whenever a sword comes your way, you're able to like balance it, test it, weigh it, do all the things, and it's got good balance. It's every sword that you now interact with, it's like it's made for you. And you're just able to take the ideas that you're encountering through the experience, and you're just developing your own reality, your own experience, your own expression, the way that it comes naturally, organic, comes through there. Around the world, around the world. Okay. So water signs, water messages for the water signs, or wherever it sits on your planetary chart placement, depending on what time you were born and what city you were born in, you know. Here we have the Empress in the 8th position. This is all about transformation and power. So when the Empress is in this position, I don't know, have you had some kind of divine feminine integration happen for you? Are you transforming your own internal and now it's expressing itself on the external? I think so. It feels like it, seems like it. And this expression here, this is all about feminine power, creativity, fertility, and expression with pleasure. So your experience, because you've been willing to go through this transformation, you've been willing to participate with all of the energy that's been coming through for you, the energy that's been coming through as you are walking into the Ace of Cups experience. And Ace of Cups experience sits inside of wisdom and soul call. Ace of Cups is all about joy, creativity, and new love. So whatever transformation that you've done and that you've been able to express now as a beautiful Empress, a beautiful divine feminine, I'm feeling. Because you really got to go through your High Priestess sort of journey and be willing to interact with spirit in a way that gives you the sense of power or control, and then you've got to let all of that go to finally find yourself at this Empress position. Like leadership is really ordained by God and really ordained by God and perfect. The sound is still coming through nicely. I didn't break it fully, thank goodness. I thought I might overload the little thing by having it charged in, but anyway. And the final message for the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the water message is the Page of Cups. So whatever it is, if you're the one that's going to be delivering this message, or if you're the one that's going to be receiving this message, I hope that it does find you, not in naivety, but I hope it finds you in creativity and sensitivity. So if you're able to express something, if you're able to teach someone something, if you're able to give them something that they might not have had before, perfect. Give it to them with like humility and beautiful faith that they'll take it and do with it what they can. It's not something that you're in control of or need to worry about anymore. Like, this is a legacy type thing that you know that you can just appear and participate as you want to, and then reality takes over for you. It's not something that you need to actively watch in order to have the experience. And I'm just remembering the double slit experiment that I talked about in the previous video, which makes sense with the Magician. Anyway, now we're at the Magician, so this is the collective purpose. Magician is all about manifestation, hidden powers, inner guidance, resourcefulness. In the fire messages, so this could be for the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. First of the fire messages, this one here is telling me that you've actually got the personal power and the divine authority to act. And this way of acting is a little bit masculine. You may be asserting yourself into reality a little bit more. over the coming period, and this is really going to give you a few keys. This next period of, if you're following your internal fire and you're allowing your internal fire to sort of direct and guide and lead, then this is where you're going to get these two keys given to you by the universe. The first key is the magician key, and the second key is the chariot key. So you're going to get the keys to your car, and you're going to get the keys to your power. Cha-ching! Beautiful. And the reason I say that is because the chariot is all about willpower, and for me it's the magician is really able to use their willpower in a way that is conducive with making that chariot go. So I guess once you come into your power is what I want to say here, you're then going to know your power, and then you're going to be able to command reality, command your thoughts, command your feelings, command your expression, your actions to operate within your frequency, within your wavelength. And it's really going to give you this beautiful it's going to release this energy actually from you. So this card here in the reverse, in this position, this is self-identity. So you're going to be releasing the spirit of failure. You're going to be releasing the spirit of self-doubt. You're going to be releasing the spirit of pessimism, and that's going to unlock you to use your chariot, to use your magician energy, your archetypal energy to actually create the world that you're wanting to create. And this is going to drive your passion through the roof for whenever this is for, whenever you see this, you know. The next card here, and this is the first of the air, so this is for the Libra, Aquarius and Gemini of the collective. This here is the King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse is all about truth, courage, and mental power. Nope, that's the upright. Truth, courage, mental power. In the reverse, it's all about arrogance, judgmental manipulation. Oh, judgmental and manipulation. This is in your values and disciplines position. First for the air, I don't know. This part of this message almost feels like it is for the Tauran. So if we go back and look at the 12 hands of the clock, the first one is obviously Aries, the next one, the second one, this position, this is Taurus. So maybe you've got a Taurus in your life, air signs. Maybe there is a Taurus in your life that is not really willing to meet you halfway, not even willing to meet you quarter of the way. My way or the highway energy came through just then really quickly. I want to get rid of that as quickly as I can. And yeah, this is revealing itself in a way that you can manage, and it's not going to be something that you can't manage. It's not going to be something that's outside of your potential or ability to control. You're really going to make your way through this, and I see that because the next card that comes up for the Libra, Aquarius, Geminis is the Five of Wands. Now this is typically about conflict, but I really see that you're going to be able to, if you can augment your King of Swords in reverse, if that's an external expression, if you can help them see what they need to see so that they can work their way through it, or if you're able to, even if it appears as a conflict as the cards predict, then I really see that you're going to be able to help this person through. That's what's coming through. You're going to help them through, and you're going to help them remember. So Five of Wands again, that's Five of Wands. This is all about conflict, ambition, competition. What am I feeling? There's like a warm energy just came through. Weird. Anyway. All right. Five of Wands is where I left off, and that energy there is like conflict. And I mean, once you're able to process through the conflict of, maybe it's an external conflict with this King of Swords in reverse energy, but whatever it is, you're going to be able to receive a lot more personal ambition sort of power will come through for you when you do process this, and it's going to release you into your reality in a way that's meaningful to you. And it will remind you why you started this. It will remind you where you got to, why you got to here, and it will remind you why you allow your happiness to come from inside of you. You don't allow your happenings to dictate your happiness. You're the master of your own reality. This is why the Magician came out. This is why the Tower came out on the inside. It's why you've got so many major arcana coming through within this reading. So if any of this is resonating with you so far, then please, thank you. Thank you for being here, because you are who it's for. This message is for you, whoever it's resonating with, whoever it's resonating for. And then as well, I want to show you, we're going to get to the Earth message here, and this is all about creativity and pleasure. And the Hermit is all about solitude and introspection. My dad gets home, and my dad likes to torture his pet dog, and he whistles at her, and then she likes to cry. But she's a Chihuahua, so I don't know if it's torture. It's just everybody else has to listen to it as well, which is probably where I get to torture. Then we also have to listen to the poor dog crying for attention. But anyway, this card here is all about solitude, introspection, guidance, and inner wisdom. When this card here appears in your creativity and passion, I mean, when I read this before for the reading that I just recorded for 2 hours, it came out as this beautiful, like, are you coming down the mountain? Are you coming down the mountain to share what you've learned with everybody? Are you willing to participate with everybody in the way that you've been participating with your own experience? You've been meditating, you've been learning, you've been honing your skill, honing your passion, honing your experience into the direction that you're wanting to go in, and you're really not letting anybody stand in your way. You're not willing to let anybody get in your way, is what I'm feeling there. And this is because you were willing to walk away. You were willing to go into the Hermit experience. We're in the year of the Hermit for the Tarot, but we're also in a 9 year, which is also Sagittarius. So wherever it fits for you, however it fits for you, that's beautiful. And the very next card for the Earth message, which is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. How can I forget? We just came from the Virgo representative. This is the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is all about comfort, stability, and celebration. Comfort, stability, and celebration after the Hermit. This is why I was saying in the previous reading, are you coming down the mountain to share with your community what you've learned, or are you going to stay up the mountain and enforce people to come up to the mountain to you? This is like giving the energy of a paywall or something like that. But anyway, different people do different things, and we need to have different experiences so that we can get to the experience that we want. We don't know what we want until we know what we don't want. When you're willing to put in the time and the energy to know what you don't want, this is coming up here. This is like, you know exactly what you need, and you know exactly what you want, and you know exactly what you're willing to sacrifice in order to have that experience. And the more that you're willing to sacrifice within your own experience, the things that are no longer serving you, and unencumber yourself, this is where you're really able to step into the final card for the reading, for the clock actually. Then we have the 22nd card. This is the relationships and connections. So you're presenting here as the King of Cups, heavily psychic, heavily intuitive, heavily connected to the flow and the ebb of life. Like, you're a pro surfer here. You're someone who's able to stabilize within your reality, within your experience, all of the emotions, all of the waves and the pushback that you experience. You're able to, it's like you're able to breathe in and like, and even it's like a clear stream of breath, and then yeah. All in all, your ability to do all of these things for yourself, this reading is brilliant. So if any of this has resonated with you, please let me know what resonated down in the comments, and yeah, leave a like, because the last thing to appear in this reading, the last card to appear in this reading is the Eight of Cups. And Eight of Cups is all about walking away. It's all about letting go. It's all about the feeling of abandonment, or it's about cutting losses. So Queen of Swords, the beginning of this, Queen of Pentacles, the Moon, Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the ultimate quarters for this reading, the Chariot, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Whatever it is that you're going through, however it is that you're going through it, don't give up. Don't give up. That can be really difficult advice to hear. Can be even really difficult advice to give. But by you not giving up and by you continuing to choose yourself through this experience, through this expression, through this entire ordeal wants to come through as a word, its reality can be a bit like that, but that's fine. Reality changes every single day. And yeah, because of that factor, when you're able to walk away from the things that no longer serve you, it may be a collective experience. This is the 8 of Cups here. 8 of Cups is, it is a connected experience. So if you've come to the decision of walking away and your masculine and your feminine internal is telling you, yes, it's time to walk away, then step towards that 9th cup, because that 9th cup will lead you towards your own personal ascension, towards wisdom. And then once you've taken that step, when you're ready, you can take the 10th step, and then you're ready to integrate that wisdom that you've gained into the collective experience so that the collective can continue to elevate, propel itself forward and develop into the full image of who and what we're going to be. So yeah, that was the reading. Now, does anybody want a reading from that? If anything resonated with you, feel free to ask. Just drop your question into the chat and yeah, I'm gonna say hello. Hello, hello, hello. I wonder if Desi's gonna come back. Not sure. Oh, third time's a charm. And I read all of that in 25 minutes when the first time it took me 2 hours. So that was a really condensed version that I've lost the audio for. So yeah. I'm very, very good, thank you. How are you? Oh. There you go. Do you remember all of I am just editing. Oh my Baba Ganoush. Why is this so hard? Because I'm not doing it in front of me and I'm doing it like a weirdo because I have a problem with doing things functionally. Excuse me. I didn't have time to copy over all of the bits and pieces that I wrote in the original description that I had here. Please see channel description. personal readings, please see channel description. My channel description also has my oh damn, it doesn't have bugger. Put it in the right playlist. Altered content, no. Da 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 da. Okay, so now if everybody refreshes their, I hope, I have no idea. Fingers crossed, if you refresh your YouTube, the description for this live channel has changed, and yes, so has the name, and yes, here we go. Perfection. Perfect. I did it. But yeah, now it's probably going to be a vibe of like too little too late. I should have organized it a little bit better. The audio issue was a drama. That was today's drama. But anyway, personal drama, nothing for you to worry about. No, I don't really want to learn about that right here, right now, and that's okay. I can just end this stream and come back tomorrow or do this again later. Put all my things to charge and then, yeah. Far out. See what happens when I get too excited? I just do things wrong. I don't even understand. It was perfectly fine when I checked it, and then, it just wasn't when I checked it again. So, whatever. Oh well. I have fun when I do this. I learn every single time, so all of this is great. Yeah. Cool. I'm just going to end it. I don't really want to read any more cards right now. I might go play Minecraft. Because, yeah. That's it. That's all, folks. All right. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. And, yeah. Unless somebody wants a reading, I'm off. Free energy reading. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, Creator Source. I am on the way to 200 subscribers. I guess I should say thank you very much to everybody who has hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much to everybody who continues to show their support through likes, through comments, through shares. I really appreciate all of the ways that you show up for this channel, for yourselves, and yeah, I hope that you continue to have the full experience that you're looking to have. The experience that you deserve. Thank you for joining me for another one. I will catch you at a later time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.